All right, so today we're going to talk about how most people go through life without doing one specific thing that is so powerful and is extremely overlooked by most people because it's almost kind of mean or greedy in a way. And I want to change your mindset on this specific thing and make sure that you understand why it's needed and why a lot of people that have success are doing this specific thing. And it's called removing people that hold you back. And it sounds kind of counterintuitive because I just said it's greedy, but they're holding you back. And the thing is that a lot of people don't see it like that. A lot of people, when their friends are holding them back, they don't see that person as someone who's trying to hurt them, because really most of the time they're not trying to hurt you. It's just that they don't get that they're holding you back in certain ways. And what I mean by this is, like, if someone puts you down or says that your dreams or your passion won't actually do anything for you, that's considered someone that's holding you back. And when it comes down to it, most people that are holding others back are old friends, like people that you have been friends with forever and that you couldn't almost ever see your life without them. But those are the ones that typically get away with holding others back. Luckily, that isn't the case with my life because I have ambitious friends and things like that. But that'll be for later in the video, where I talk about how your friends need to grow with you. And those are your real true friends, not the ones that'll hold you back. But when it comes down to it, when you see people who their life, I guess you can say, isn't how they want it to be, those people normally are associated with others that either influence that or also living, that same type of life that they don't really want to live, and they're just kind of stuck because of the people that surround them. There's a psychological rule where you become the people that you are most around. And the reason why that matters a lot is because your friends are the people that you're with the most. And this principle right here is going to mean a lot for you with your upcoming success in your life and your passion. So what I want to talk about now is how to remove people from your life in a proper way, so it doesn't seem like you're some weird, rude person who just goes around and makes people feel bad for, the way that they are. I'm going to talk about that and how to, kindly, remove yourself from someone's life so you don't have to deal with either them putting you down or them just not having the same drive that you have in your life. And when you want to remove someone from your life, and you want to do it in a kind way because you know that they're holding you back, you want to not invite them places. And even if you heavily hang out with this person, if you do it all the time, if you hang out with them 24/7, just stop doing that. Just stop doing it as much at first, and then slowly wean your way into not hanging out with them at all. And eventually they'll get the point, and they will find other friends. Or if they're true friends, they will confront you, and you'll tell them that, hey, I just can't hang out with you anymore because you keep putting me down, or you don't believe that my passion can make me happy and I can have a life off of that. That's something that a true friend will confront you about, and at that point you will say, okay, the only way that we can still be friends is if you change. And another thing you can do is limit your conversation, like texting back and forth, phone calls back and forth. Limit that. Almost non-existent. I mean, if you're trying to really make your life the way that you want it to, and someone's not aligned with that, you have to put your foot down and not contact that person anymore until, like I said, either they contact you and change with you, or they just get the point and go ahead and go on with their life. And then the third one is, if you really don't want to just cut it off with someone, say it's like a family member even, or your closest friend ever that you've ever known, and you just can't see your life without them, what you're going to want to do is set a boundary. Say this person just can't get it through their head that you want to be an artist or that you want to be an entrepreneur, and they absolutely can't handle the fact, and they really in a good way, they want to help you out by doing this, but it doesn't help you. They keep saying that it won't work out, but you want to keep them in your life, and you know that you shouldn't because it's not good for you. What you're going to want to do is set a boundary. Say, look, I'm going to have to tell you that you can't put me down anymore, is essentially what I mean. You tell them that, and if they keep doing it, that's when you know they're not a true friend. And even though you've spent a good portion of your life with them, they're just not a true friend if you can't tell them seriously, sit down with them and say, do not do this. If they can't get it and they still continue to do it, that is means to break off a long friendship, and both of your lives will be much more happy without each other. And it's really hard to say that, because I've had to do it as well for plenty of people. And when it comes down to it, life is about people going in and out, and friends going in and out of your life. And that's just the natural cycle of being social animals like we are. Human race is full of people that have different interests and different passions and different agendas. And when two agendas clash that aren't supposed to be together, but you try to force them to be, it never ends well. So what I would do if I were you, if you think you're struggling with this, go back and watch this video over a couple times and debate on if you need to do any of those 3 steps to any of your friends that are either holding you back or that you just don't think fit into your life that you're trying to pursue. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. You guys can subscribe to my channel. It'll make it a lot easier because I put these videos out every Monday, and it'll pop straight up on your YouTube right when you log in on Monday, so you guys can see it right away and catch all of the newest stuff that I'm going to be coming out with. And so that's the end of this video. You guys can go check out my other stuff, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.